wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bears will kick it off to get us underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking to throw, it's Fields. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Powell. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. They'll run for it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, there are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Powell. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll give it to him again.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Fields. Setting up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Yellow Jackets back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Maddox. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Looking to throw, it's Fields. Zings it complete to the right. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground. Knocked out at the 28-yard line.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Powell. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Powell. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Man, it's a nice start for this offense. Their defense didn't have to play the first quarter. Like, that was unbelievable ball control, moving down the field methodically, chewing up clock, and most importantly, punching the ball in and getting the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to throw, it's Fields. Working that left side now. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Lost a throw on first down. He's going to run it. Fights off the defender. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Fields. Now adjusting. Fires downfield. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Maddox. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd and long, coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Charlotte is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up 14 over USF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Snags it on the right. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, it's the conference finale today. Win this one, extra football ahead. It's taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Running the red zone. It's Cook. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Bears are threatening on 1st and goal.
3:25.
Got his man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
Man, I like this this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The give to the tailback. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Looking for a man. It's Fields. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
It'll be 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Hunt is on its way. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense. Next drive.